राम भारत, जय श्री राम, वंदे मातरम। लखनऊ डायलॉग्स पर बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। वेरी शॉर्ट वीडियो इन इंग्लिश टुडे। इज पहलगाम terrorist attack a classic squeeze trap by China? Is it a clickbait to trap India in an infinite proxy war? Is opposition's sudden rise of nationalism and demand of immediate action part of that plan? Is it? Has Modi sensed it, or did Modi sense it? Pahalgam attack wasn't just a terrorist attack, a terrorism. It was a bait, a chara. 26 innocent lives were lost and the public wanted immediate action, immediate revenge. But the Modi government was not falling into this trap, it was not taking this bait. Why? Because this attack seems part of a bigger geopolitical trap. Here is how China, Pakistan, and even Iran are involved. Pakistan's strategy is psychological, this is for sure, and this is for very, very clear. They know India is under public pressure to retaliate. They knew it about this thing. And they also wanted India to escalate. Why? So that Pakistan could play victim on global platforms, distract its own people from rising inflation, water shortage, water crisis, and joblessness, and ignite gone haywire nationalist sentiment back home. But here is a twist. Even if India did not respond, Pakistan would have provoking again and again. Because it is not acting alone, it has a silent partner who benefits the most if India stays distracted and overextended. And that silent partner is lethal China. China's role is quiet but very, very calculated. See the timing of the attack. So close to the trade war with US and manufacturing moving out of China to India. All manufacturing units moving out to India. And a country at war is preferred by nobody, by none. They want India to get locked in a constant conflict on its western front. If India focuses on Pakistan, it takes attention away from Indo-Pacific, LAC, global trade partnership and tech innovation. China's support is not just strategic, it's material too. It has to be understood. Pakistan is already receiving Chinese drones, fighter aircraft tech, its technology and surveillance gear, which is already failing its fate. In return, Pakistan becomes China's proxy warrior, creating chaos, while Beijing avoids direct confrontation. It's a classic you bleed, I grow strategy. President Xi Jinping is facing problems from all the fronts. In his own country, trade war with US, negative population growth, slow economic growth, and dissent within CPC. So many problems China is facing. Military conflict is one way of distracting people from all the problems. But China cannot afford to do so directly with India. It cannot afford, because entire West and US will stand by India, and they have shown their backing also. But through Pakistan, it will be easy to tear down India on one front and challenge on another. What's there in it for Pakistan? Billions of loans, they'll get billions of loans despite being bankrupt, and military gear to fight India, and a morale boost for their own public, which has gone haywire, which has gone down to the drains. Shift in narrative from economic crisis to national resistance. Its survival through conflict funded by China. West deep state are also looking for an alternative investment area after Ukraine, because Ukraine has got useless. So they will be more than happy to get this escalated real quick. That's why we have seen the unusual behavior from the opposition, shifting stance from asking proof for the military action to demand of immediate action. There is a change, and everybody looked at it, everybody observed it. Looks as if opposition was playing game. They tried to play game with India because a quick emotional response would walk right into this China-Pakistan trap. They wanted to do this thing, but Modi government did not fall into this trap. Instead, the government might be opting for not knee-jerk reaction, but intelligence-based counter-ops, global diplomatic pressure, cyber warfare and surveillance, Precision strikes, not full-scale war. This is what India has done. This is a thinking man's war and not a headline war. Mind it, it is not a headline war. Modi knows that every missile launched will cost crores. Every escalation might draw Chinese response. And every day of conflict slows India's economy. Meanwhile, China keeps growing without firing a single bullet. What a game plan. And now Iran enters the equation. How? Iran condemned the attack and offered to mediate. It did. But don't fall into this, because both Iran and US won't back India when the time comes. Because Iran wants to project itself as a reliable arms supplier at affordable price apart from US, Russia, West and China. Sasta le lo, sasta. Sasta bechenge, sasta bechenge. It sees that this is an opportunity to sell missiles to Pakistan and settle border dispute in return. If Pakistan buys arms from Iran, other small economies like Bangladesh would follow the same path, and which is going to be dangerous. So the situation, it says that if Pakistan creates chaos, China may have sponsored it silently, which I am sure it has. Iran steps in as a possible new arms supplier, Sasta, and India is under pressure to respond without falling into the trap. This is not a border issue. It is a geopolitical chess game. Behind the scenes, the Modi government is activating what? Back channel diplomacy with US, UAE, Iran, FATF pressure on Pakistan and free hand to forces. Intelligence black ops in POK, surveillance of China-Pak defense transfer, and the response may not be loud, but it will be lethal and lasting. Modi is avoiding knee-jerk reaction not out of fear, but out of foresight, दूरदर्शिता जिसको बोलते हैं. He knows real power isn't about reacting fast, it's about responding right and at the right time. India is not just protecting its border, it's also protecting its economy, stability and global standing. The world sees a terror attack, but Modi sees a trap. The next Indian move won't be just about Pahalgam. It will be about reshaping the regional balance. And in geopolitics, patience isn't weakness. Kamzori nahi hai, it's a strategy. This shadow war will continue, this is for sure. Every nation wants India to start open war, but India is restraining itself because of the enemies remaining and exploding inside India. Remember the story of 1965? Now new strategies need to be devised and are underway. How did you like this short English version of Pahalgam attack, which took place and 26 innocent lives we lost? Please do comment. How did you like it, so that if you want, I will continue in English for more videos. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Bharat Mata ki Jai.